I was born in Grand Island, Nebraska. I grew up on a small farm outside of Central City, Nebraska. Growing up in Central City was fun. It was a small town vibe. I was involved in a lot of sports. I was heavy in the outdoors and working on our family farm and our ranch.
I was born and raised in Columbus, Nebraska, small town with my family. I had a really great childhood. We spent a lot of time together as a family. We went camping a lot, played a lot of games together. I was involved in everything, played soccer, I was a cheerleader in high school, and was just busy into everything during high school.
Me and Aaron first met our freshman year of college through some mutual friends.
And it was just a random Saturday morning. I was in my friend's suite, and Zach walked in the door right when I was doing the stupidest thing. I was doing this thing called chubby or whatever,
where she would smush her face together and try to talk.
And he walked in right in that moment when I was being like the weirdest person I could be.
That was the first time I ever laid eyes on her. Our first date she won't really say as it was a first date, but one of her friends was in a rodeo at UNL.
We were kind of set up by our friends. My freshman year roommate, she was in a rodeo in Lincoln, and so our friends were going to go. And then that day, everybody else kind of backed out, and then it was just Zach and I going to this rodeo. I think it was by accident. He said it was on purpose.
And me and her went down to watch, and I convinced her to go out to dinner with me.
And he paid, and I was a little upset by that, but I guess that was our first date.
The one word that best describes Erin to me, she's a very strong woman. And when I say that she's mentally and emotionally strong, there's not too many things that can get to her and, kind of rattle her, I guess you could say.
One word to describe him, that's hard. I would say patient. He's calm and easygoing. He's just a really patient guy. I'm pretty particular about things, and he just stays calm and goes with the flow even if I'm a little crazy. So I would say he's just patient and relaxed. Zach made the first move. We were in my room, and he came in for a kiss, and I turned my head away from him.
And it went terribly wrong for me. She went in for a kiss and she denied me, and I felt very embarrassed.
Then we tried again and it was okay. What drew me to Zach most was he was just kind and caring. Not all freshman college guys are kind and caring. And he was kind, he was polite, he was a gentleman. All around good guy is what I first thought about him.
The thing that drew me to Erin, again, she was strong and independent, and she knew what she wanted in her life, and I was looking for someone like that. And obviously she's beautiful, so there's, that attraction as well. So the proposal went what I thought was smooth, but she said she knew all along.
When Zach proposed, I knew he was going to propose that night. My friend and I were planning on going out to dinner, so I told her I'd come pick her up. So I went to go pick up my friend, and she told me to come around back. So I went around, and then next thing I know, there's Zach.
They had a lakefront property, and I used their beach, and I created a big heart in the sand with candles and flowers, and everything was going good until I saw her pull up, and then my heart started going, and I was like, wow, I'm really about to do this. I think the one thing that I smile about the most is that, she's mine. The one thing I laugh about the most about her is how short she is, and when I put things up high, she can't get them, and she just gets so mad, and I just think it's so funny.
The thing that makes me laugh and smile the most around Zach is the stupid jokes he says that are just random, and they're really not funny at all, but for some reason I think they are. So yeah, I would just say his jokes and the stupid nicknames and stuff that we have for each other. I think the word that best describes us as a couple is balanced. Not our height difference, but just our personalities kind of balance each other out quite a bit, which is a good thing.
Yeah, the word that pops into my head was complete. She kind of completes me, and I think I kind of complete her, I guess.
Aww. An embarrassing or funny story. Only one I can think of, he was swimming at a cabin with his friends a couple summers ago, and he decided to get into the water. And then when he was done swimming, he couldn't get himself back up into the boat because he's such a big guy. He couldn't pull himself back up, so then it took like 3 or 4 of his friends to pull him up into the boat.
So the most embarrassing story that I could think of for Aaron, we were fishing actually here in Crete at one of our landlord's ponds, and she caught a fish and she started screaming, and I run over there and I was like, what, you know, and that was like one of the first fish she ever caught, and she goes, when I caught the fish, I started screaming and I accidentally farted. That's gonna get me in a lot of trouble. I think the thing that we're looking forward to the most on our wedding day is spending time with our family and friends, just enjoying what she worked so hard to put together, and just seeing everybody.
I agree. I think it's going to be fun to have all of our family and friends in one place to just celebrate and have a good time.
We would like to thank both of our parents, Doug and Kathy, and Daryl and Carol. You guys have done a lot for us. Any family and friends along the way, we appreciate everything you guys have done for us. It means a lot. And to everyone who came out today to celebrate our special day, we appreciate it. Aaron, we just got married. We made it to July 7th finally. It's been a long time coming, but I want you to know that I love you, and not everything's gonna be easy in our life, but I'm glad I have you by my side.
Zach, I'm so happy to finally be Mrs. Reeves. I can't wait to spend the rest of our life together and see what the future holds for us.